What is up, everybody? In today's video, I'm going to share with you no tips. It's no tips today. I'm going to share with you my personal motto, which is CDP, and what it stands for is consistency, discipline, and persistence. My name is Ono, and welcome to my channel, Work with Ono. The first letter in my personal life motto, CDP, is consistency. Well, this is a big word, for everyone, because being consistent is really the key to success, isn't it? We have all been taught consistency actually since we were at a young age. Remember that old fable, the tortoise and the hare? Well, that's about consistency. Slow and steady wins the race. An example of how consistency can greatly improve areas of your life is, let's say, when you want to lose weight, consistency is key. Consistency is making sure that the calories in is less than the calories out. If you do that, I guarantee that you will lose weight. In other areas of life, consistency involves doing the action that you need to be doing every day without looking at the results. So for example, if you want to lose weight, you do the exercise without looking at the results or without hoping for any results. You do it every day in, day out. You do it for a year, and you will get results by the end of that year. You need to keep doing the doing without looking at the results of what you are doing, because you know that this is the thing that will move the needle towards that vision of life that you've always dreamed of. Another example of maybe making money, if you want to make money, you just need to stick with one vehicle, online or offline. It's up to you. So let's say you want to do it online. There are a lot of vehicles will make you money. So let's say you want to go with the Amazon KDP route. I am sure there are hundreds, if not thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people online who are making money by publishing ebooks online. This is also one of the business models that you can adopt, but you just have to make sure that you choose one model and you stick with it and you are consistent at it. That's how you can achieve success. Other ways include digital agency or affiliate marketing. It's really up to you. You just choose one vehicle, you stick to it, you be consistent with it, and I guarantee you will achieve success. The second part is discipline. The definition of discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. I want to correct this definition. I want to add that you have to do the things that needs to be done, especially if you don't feel like it. So for example, you are somebody who is very introverted and very shy, and you don't want to show your face in front of the camera, but you know that this is what needs to be done. So discipline is just practicing and doing it every day in, day out. This is what's called discipline. I'm still lacking in the discipline area as well, because I still want to lose weight, I still want to make money, I still want to make videos for all of you. So let me know in the comments what you want me to discuss next so that I can make videos for you, okay? Discipline has a lot to do with rewiring your brain to understand the concept of delayed gratification. What it is basically is just delaying something of a reward for yourself. For example, if you want to lose weight, you have to delay that French fries that you really want, so that after you achieve your target goal, so for example, you want to lose 8 kilos, so after you lose 8 kilos, then and only then you can get your reward. That's called delayed gratification. Instant gratification, which is what most people are faced with nowadays, is more like you feel like you want to eat something, then you just go for a sundae at McDonald's, which will lead you in failing your goal, which is to lose 8 kilos. There are a lot of tips online on how to be more disciplined, but I'm going to share with you my personal 2 tips. The first one is to have a clear goal and vision. So if you are set on losing a set amount of weight, so let's say 10 kilos, if you are set on your goal, you have a very clear goal, you have a very clear vision, That's going to help you become more disciplined. Or in another example of the making money example, if you are set in your mind that you want to make 10K a month, 20K a month, you have that clear goal and you have that vision, it's going to help you to become more disciplined. The other tip is for you to remove temptation. So in the weight loss example, in my personal case, there is this box of instant noodles that I normally walk through when I go to the toilet, and sometimes the box is left open. So when I looked at it, I don't know where you're from, but they have this new instant noodles called Ricis from Indonesia, from Jakarta. That's where I am. I'm going to show you the picture right here. Yep, it's really good, right? That's the temptation. So I need to remove the temptation for me to achieve my goal of losing weight. The third part is persistence. This has more to do with the why, the vision of why you are doing this thing, why you want to achieve the goal that you've always dreamed about. So let's say that you want to lose 20 kilos or you want to make 20,000 a month online. That's your why. You need to figure out why you want to do all these things, why you want to achieve all these goals. Persistence is just another form of faith. So you need to have faith that you're going to achieve these goals. That's what persistence is. I watched this YouTube interview between Lewis Howes and Alex Hormozy, and he said that people have the same goals, Everybody wants to win, but what separates the winners from the losers is the willingness to pay the price. That's what makes you unique. So persistence is more of the continuity of being disciplined. Discipline is doing the thing that needs to be done, especially when you don't feel like doing it. And persistence is just keep doing it over and over and over again. That's persistence. So the two tips about persistence is that the first, you have to dream big, but you have to start small. So let's say you want to lose 20 kilos. That's your vision. You have to start small. You have to start right now. You have to limit the calories that you intake, and you have to output more, you have to exercise more. So you start small increments, and then you're gonna get there. The second tip is to rest, don't quit. Persistence is all about not quitting. If you quit, then it's all gone. But persistence means you don't quit. You can rest, you can take breaks, but you can never quit. Welcome back to the inspiration segment, where I introduce to you one influential person and one key concept by that person that you can apply to your daily life instantly. Today's person is the giant, the legend, Tony Robbins. Arguably the most famous self-help personal development guru on the planet. A business coach, a life coach, has helped hundreds of thousands of people transform their lives. Tony Robbins had an abusive childhood where his mom used to torture him, and then by the age of 17, away from home. He never attended college, and he got a job as a janitor. And then he was speaking to his landlord, and he was asking him how he got to be so successful. And this landlord told him that he was just from a seminar by Jim Rohn, who was a very famous motivational speaker at the time. So Tony Robbins was very intrigued as to what this seminar thing was, because at the time, it's very little known about seminars and motivational speakers. He had to save 1 week of pay in order for him to pay the ticket to enter Jim Rohn's seminar. In that seminar, he was transformed. He wanted to do what Jim Rohn was doing. So he followed him. He begged Jim Rohn to be his mentor. And then Jim Rohn decided that there's a fire in him, and that he accepted. And that's how the legend started. In the early days of Tony Robbins' career, he believed in neuro-linguistic programming, where in essence, shifting your mindset can greatly improve areas of your life. Tony Robbins' estimated net worth is $600 million as of today. He's involved in over 100 different kinds of businesses, which are collectively doing $7 billion in sales every year. The one key concept by Tony Robbins is all about patterns. So if you want to teach your children skills, there are 3 skills that you need to teach them. The first skill is to recognize patterns. Whether it's in your job or whether you're doing business, if you can recognize patterns, you have an edge over other people. Things look like chaos until you can recognize that there's actually patterns in the systems. If you can recognize patterns, you will earn the next skill, which is to use patterns. If you can recognize them, you can use the patterns, and that's where the real power comes in. I mentioned about discipline before, and it's a heavy word when actually discipline is just creating new patterns of habits. Which brings us to the third skill, which is to create patterns. The best musicians, the best entertainers, they all create new patterns. They build on their own knowledge and they create new patterns to create something extraordinary. So if you teach your children to do these three skills, first is to recognize the pattern, then use them, and then create new patterns. It doesn't matter what the world is going to be like in the future. First, if they recognize the pattern, they can use it, and then they can create new patterns. They will dominate in all areas of their lives.
Balik.